Alright guys, short episode today, episode 7. I'm playing on 1.4.5. I feel like, they released 1.4.5 to address some of the bugs. It seems to me like there's a lot more bugs. The most notable one being the bug where mobs, whether hostile or passive, the mobs are not really sure where they're standing graphically, and they like kind of float through walls and stuff, or pop through the ground or whatever. Yeah, it seems to be back. At least a form of it is back, and that's really irritating. Anyway, I finished this up a little bit, and I got the guys I wanted in here that I had over there. I still need a librarian with suitable trades. For the other guys, I just let them roam around over here, hoping that they will. Yeah, there's one guy right there, hoping that they will repopulate, because there's a ton of doors. I don't think all of them are. What's the word? I don't think they register all of these as official doors or whatever you call it. The ones that they can consider usable. The other thing, I've spent a lot of time as I'm waiting on renders for this project I'm doing, which they extended the deadline on the project I'm doing by 2 weeks, so I've got a bit more time, but I've also got a lot more work with revisions and stuff they want. But I finished this up, my mob system, because I hated that every episode I would walk by it, like you'd see a portion of it, that one like column over here, and I never wanted to talk about it because I didn't want to work on it at the time. And the main reason I didn't want to work on it at the time is because of the water glitch where you couldn't swim up, because like I said, I use water all the time as my elevator system. And I can't remember if I showed in a previous video or not how you can use it. I don't think I did because I was at other people's bases. I think I recorded a small portion of something to do it with, but I didn't post it. So I'll just real quick kind of demonstrate. Like, I needed to use it to get over to this area so I could put a block underneath, so because I wanted to lower the snow golems a little bit. So what I ended up doing is you can kind of, you're just Spider-Manning it all the way over there. Alright, and then make sure you have air, and you just place the block underneath or whatever, and then that's all I needed. So yeah, it's pretty great. I really like it. And I want to make sure I didn't lose any torches. I don't think I did. No, it doesn't look like it. It's pretty dark down here. I'm gonna put some. This is actually why I play with the moody brightness, because it's a lot easier to see without using F3 where you need more light. And that's definitely not enough. But I want to try to wrap up this episode soon. So let's see. One thing if you're really good with the water bucket trick, I'm gonna make it daytime real quick. Because like I said, when I was at other people's bases, I didn't want to use the water elevator system, or I need to think of a new. I'm gonna call it like water grappling hook, because that's kind of what I use it for. But I didn't want to use it at another person's base, because like, see all this stuff. If I already use it here, I'd put a line through and ruin down here. I'd ruin all the torches and stuff. If you're good though, like if you're really good at it, you can. Actually, I wonder if potentially the reason that it seemed like this worked before is because it just went down this route. I don't know that it would. Let's see. If you're really quick, there you go. Yeah, it disappeared when it got down here, and it never even continued over here where it could cause damage. So if you only need to jump, a 2-block gap, you can use it that way, and that's pretty cool. I would definitely never use it around redstone, obviously. That would just be a nightmare. But yeah, it's pretty useful. I won't need that as soon as I get the beacons set up because I'll have jump boost, which is something I'm really looking forward to having in my overworld, as well as regen, um, which is another thing I'm really looking forward to having. And you know, strength and all that is nice as well. I wish there was one that prevent or made you stay full longer. I think they're going to make a lot more beacon effects in the future. Um, if they make enough that I feel like it's worth it, I might reconstruct this thing to be instead of being 4, I'll add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll have 9. Although I'm a little bit concerned about how ugly that's going to look once they combine. But my point of doing that was so that I could have more slots to sort of lock villagers in, so that they don't cluster as they're doing exactly right now. So it's easier for me to grab onto them. And for the other players on the server, I would appreciate it if you didn't use these villagers for trading. I'd really appreciate it if you didn't even come in here, because it seems to me like every single time I've come in here, and I almost never use my bow, every single time I come in here, I notice right before I right-click on one of them that I've got it in my hand. And if I was to just right-click to try to get their inventory, and I missed them, like they walked for refill, I would do that, and this bow has flame on it, so I would hate to by complete accident have anybody hurt them or accidentally kill them, especially the guy who trades me a diamond pickaxe for 11 emeralds. So yeah, I'd appreciate it if you guys would just be extra careful around here. And if you want to trade with any of these other guys, I'm perfectly fine with that. The only reason I don't want you trading with the guys in here is because these are the trades I want to keep going for a very long time. And if I am the only one who's refilling the diamond guy by actually trading him 5 diamonds, then it's gonna be a waste of a villager, and I'd have to, make a secret version I never talk about, so I would stop people from using it. So anyway, that's completed. Just minor stuff around the base has been worked on. My next goal is to finish the rail system in the Nether, because it's been a real pain. Every time I go to the Nether for gold, the trek to where the gold area is, or where I would feel comfortable fighting a lot of zombie pigmen, has just been a real pain in the butt. So I haven't been doing it as often as I should, and I'd really like to get enough gold nuggets to make the gold blocks required to get that beacon operating, because I don't have any effects on it at the moment, even though I've got all of them set up and I could use it to do speed or whatever. Actually, I'm just now realizing how difficult it's probably going to be for me to... Okay, good. I can do it from here. Yeah, so speed and haste, which I don't think I'm going to do haste. I mean, it's very useful in some areas, but as it stands right now, around my base, I think it would cause more problems than it would help. I don't know, that's just me. Anyway, so I guess I'm going to call it an end. Let's take a snapshot, I guess, so I have something to put on the video on YouTube. Not the best image, but I'm going to live with it. Alright guys, I'm going to call it quits for now. Hope you enjoyed it. I know there wasn't a lot to talk about. I just want to make sure I continue doing videos, because if I waited another 2 weeks during this project to put one out, I might not start again. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy. Okay, so I worked a little bit on this. A creeper that I attacked with my bow came in here and got killed by him, and he's broken. He will not stop. I don't understand what's going on, but it's quite funny, in my opinion. Now, when you're playing this game and you hit a block and then move over to a person or something, you won't hurt them. I'm curious to see whether or not I will get hurt if I walk in his path. So let's check it out. I don't think... Oh. Oh. Yeah, definitely not. He definitely thinks that the creeper is still here, though. That's hilarious.